Hello, my name is Justin Gaddy, and I am presenting the business plan for Sober Man Project for APN 725 Business and Entrepreneurship. This is the table of contents and the things that we will be talking about today. The business. Executive summary. There is a gap in the industry. The health and wellness market reached $4.75 trillion in 2019 and is growing at a rate of 5.78% throughout the years 2018 to 2022. This data in all of this presentation will be prior to the coronavirus epidemic. Also, the addiction treatment services is projected to grow 22% from 2018 to 2028. Between the field of substance abuse treatment and the health and wellness industry, there exists a growing gap in these community-based services, and there's a need for it. So this is Enter the Company, which is Sober Man Project. So who and why? The Sober Man Project is a leading-edge, interactive, and virtual recovery platform that provides alcohol abuse for treatment programs for men who either don't identify as being addicted, can't stop drinking on their own, or are sober alcoholics seeking more health options as to lose weight, exercise more, etc. It also is an option to traditional recovery programs like AA and other 12-step programs. This is a program that will reinforce sobriety and enhance the health and wellness with a community of men who want to support each other. So our mission is to change men's health and wellness behavior in sobriety as necessary to not only prevent relapse, but to improve their future health for themselves and their loved ones. Company description. The Sober Man Project is a men's virtual recovery platform, provides alcohol abuse treatment through sober health and wellness programs. As I stated, in comparison to traditional rehabs, though, there are many qualities that will make this business successful. First, the program is less expensive. It allows recovery at home. It will use nutrition supplements to reduce cravings based on different biochemical research. Identify personal recovery triggers. Will use positive reinforcement and will incorporate evidence-based behavior change models. This will be the only male-centered online recovery program. For the first year, the company will require one employee to oversee the duties and tasks for this startup online business, which is the main tasks are social media management, scheduling, publishing, listening, engagement, audience research and growth, strategy and analytics, content creation, community management, and campaigns and promotions. Continuing, the overview of the main service we will offer is the Sober Health membership will be a monthly subscription that will offer articles, news, reports, video tutorials, webinars, checklists, templates, worksheets, and interactive community. The main features are, it will also include a support community, which is on a monthly basis. Men and supporters may join the online community for support, advice, and peer counseling. Include mentorship. Also included will be this program in which there's a mentor-mentee that can eventually help the newcomer achieve sobriety and keep it lasting. There's also private health coaching, which will be included in a 60-minute sober health coaching session. And they will have access to the library and the resources online and access to a lot of sober content, sober and education topics offered based on health, wellness, recovery courses, spirituality, exercise, nutrition, etc. And the Sober Health membership is a recovery support program that can be sold as an adjunct or an extension to our recovery care program after detox or traditional rehabs. The market research, how we know there's a gap and there's a need. The target market is men, age 40 to 65, so 40 plus ideally. Middle, upper income, employed, single or married, desire to stop drinking. And there are three personas I'll show later: sober curious, sober alcoholic, and sober wishful, which we will target in our marketing. If not sober, they are thinking about stopping because of health reasons, the family or friends pressuring, or want to thrive in life and be healthier after recovery from being an active alcoholic for years. Traditionally, and now, they might use Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Although the sober curious crowd might use Instagram and Pinterest as well. Also, there has been a growing interest in experimenting with sobriety, whether for wellness reasons or other substance use concerns. The learning platform emphasizes another large market demand: courses that don't just focus on not drinking, but rather on how to help someone live a healthier life in recovery, so the positive approach. And according to a recent NCBI study, many addicts prefer digital health rehabilitation solutions rather than face-to-face methods. The study says that the potential for emerging technologies to supplement standard treatment approaches in a cost-efficient fashion makes this an exciting area for development, and I couldn't agree more. There are three personas that we will market to initially. There is the sober curious gentleman who's Bill, 25, or 40 actually, and just graduated and has landed a job for a magazine, Men's Health. He really enjoys being in that, but he gained a lot of weight from college and would like to learn how to be healthy. So he had stopped a few months ago, being a member of this sober curious crowd, and he's on Instagram and Instagram and Pinterest and Twitter a lot because he follows sobriety influencers who broadcast their abstinence with pride as a part of their social media persona. The second is a sober wishful person. For example, Bob is 40, single, and works from home as a day trader, but he is daily drinking and finds himself wanting to control his consumption throughout the day. He needs to stop to manage his life and keep his job. He is thinking about a medical alternative treatment and other therapies, and AA does not appeal to him. He is looking for more ways to cut down on his cut down his drinking and achieve sobriety. The third is our sober alcoholics who have recovered. So John is a 58-year-old married with children, sober for 10 years, well into sobriety, but he's looking for more community support, information, education on alcoholism to possibly help others and pass on the facts. He has recovered with a traditional program of AA, but is exploring what the internet has to offer him in the way of health. Online, he might seek out other people through traditional chat rooms, blogs, forums, and a number of other specialized sites and apps. And then more market research for this. In the United States, the drug, alcohol, and other addiction rehab industry is a $42 billion per year industry, business, with over 3.7 million people receiving treatment in over 14,000 plus treatment facilities. Facilities are overflowing with need for more help, and investors are looking as well. According to the World Health Organization, the number of drinkers in the world has actually decreased by nearly 5% since 2000, and the Beverage Information Group reports beer sales have slumped for 5 years in a row now. Millennial Gen Z market are less focused on drinking and are a part of this growing wellness movement, the sober curious crowd as well. There's a new recovery paradigm, and it seems that it has shifted in the last several years. So there's a market for sobriety startups offering recovery coaching or sober coaching systems on virtual platforms for a fraction of the price of detoxes and medical rehabs. These sober or recovery lifestyle coaches have discovered this gap in the market and are now emerging. Some examples, and you can see the diagram kind of showing the different coaching income streams, which is what they've kind of created over the last several years in helping recovering addicts or alcoholics. An example is Australia's Hello Sunday Morning with its behavior change app, Daybreak. She recovers in North America, and Soberistas in the UK. There's also Simon Chappell, who is Be Sober, Get Sober. If you want to change your relationship with alcohol, he proclaims this website and the Be Sober private Facebook page could be the right place for you. Another example is Fit Recovery by Chris Scott, a self-proclaimed alcohol recovery coach. He helps people from around the world, quote, dominate alcohol dependence and optimize their health, unquote. Another is Evolving Man, which has blogs, podcasts, one-on-one coaching for addiction, recovering relationships, and male-related issues. So there are some advantages of a virtual recovery platform that the business is proposing. One is that a person does not have to put their life on hold. They don't have to go away for a month or 6 weeks. They don't have to take time out of work, possibly lose their job. They can keep working and still make money and support their family. It can fit around their life. So they have much more control and autonomy. The schedule is flexible, cost is low, and they don't have to quit alcohol or drugs before you access treatment. If they're able to moderate or slowly cut down. And this online model really reduces the barriers to accessing help for wanting to get sober. But there are also some disadvantages of this virtual recovery platform. I think, as we've noticed lately, for many people, the face-to-face social support is very effective in addiction treatment. But there may be unprecedented barriers of entry to this niche market, which are men may or may not want to stop drinking alcohol, which is a challenge. You cannot really regulate that from a virtual platform. And there's also a stigma attached. So if someone has to show their face, or the person would need to be anonymous if they did not want anyone in the community know. So our main service is a sober health membership. It's offered online in a month-to-month membership. This offers the support community. Men and supporters join this online community for support, advice, and peer counseling. It includes mentorship, which is the mentor-mentee program. The private health coaching included a 60-minute sober health coaching session. And they also have access to library and lots of resources and the newest content, education topics, health, wellness, and recovery courses, as I've stated. So we